Welcome to the online mathematics class. Today we are going to start problem set 2. Question number 1. Select the correct alternative and fill in the blanks in the following statements. Subquestion first. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then the sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is. Here two parallel lines are given and transversal intersect them. Then the sum of interior angles. We know that if the two lines are parallel and transversally intersect them, then the interior angles are supplementary. So the sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180 degree, because the interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary when the there are two parallel lines and transversal intersect them. Therefore option C is correct. Subquestion second. The number of angles formed by the transversal of two lines is option C 8. There are total 8 angles formed due to transversal of two lines. So option C. Subquestion third. A transversal intersects two parallel lines. If the measure of one of the angles 40 degree, then the measure of its corresponding angle is. Here two parallel lines are there and transversal intersecting them, and they are given our angle as 40 degree and asking the measure of its corresponding angles. So we know that if two lines are parallel and transversal intersect them, then the corresponding angles are equal or congruent. So one of the angle is given 40 degree, then its corresponding angle is also 40 degree. So option A is correct, that is 40 degree. Subquestion 4. In triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 76 degree, angle B is equal to 48 degree, and we have to find measure of angle C. Here they have given triangle APC and measure of angle A is 76 degree and a measure of angle B is equal to 48 degree. To find measure of angle C, we know that the sum of measure of all angles of triangle is 180 degree. Then if triangle is given, so angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, because the sum of measures of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle A is 76 degree, measure of angle B is 48 degree, measure of angle C we have to find out is equal to 180 degree. So 76 degree plus 48 degree, 124 degree. Therefore 124 degree plus measure of angle C is equal to 180 degree. 124 degree is positive on left hand side, it becomes negative when it goes to the right hand side. Then therefore we have angle C is equal to 180 degree minus 124 degree. Therefore angle C is equal to 56 degree. Therefore option B is correct. Subquestion 4. Fifth. Two parallel lines are intersected by transversal. Two parallel lines are intersected by transversal. If measure of one of the alternate interior angles is 75 degree, then the measure of the other angle is. Here two parallel lines are given and intersected by a transversal. If the measure of one of the alternate interior angle is 75 degree, then the measure of the other angle is. So here we know that if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then the measure of the alternate interior angles are equal or congruent. Therefore one of the alternate interior angle is 75 degree, then the other is also of 75 degree. So option C is correct. Now example number second. Ray PQ and ray PR are perpendicular to each other. Points B and A are in the interior and exterior of angle QPR respectively. That means point B is in interior of angle QPR and point A is in exterior of angle QPR. Ray PB and ray PA are perpendicular to each other. Draw a figure showing all these rays and write Sub question first, a pair of complementary angles. Sub question second, a pair of supplementary angles. And sub question third, a pair of congruent angles. First of all, we draw a figure. Here given that ray PQ and PR are perpendicular to each other. See, ray PQ and ray PR are perpendicular to each other. That means they form angle of 90 degree. See, ray PQ and ray PR are perpendicular, so the angle formed between them is of 90 degree because they are perpendicular to each other. Also given that point B and A are in the interior and exterior. See, point B is in the interior of angle QPR and point A is at exterior of angle QPR. Point B is interior and A is exterior of angle QPR. And also given that ray PB and ray PA are perpendicular to each other. See, ray PB and ray PA are also perpendicular to each other. That means they are also forming a angle of 90 degree. See, ray PQ and PR are perpendicular and ray PB and PA are also perpendicular. That means they are also forming angle of 90 degree. Now sub question first, a pair of complementary angles. Here we have to find a pair of complementary angles. First of all, what is meant by complementary angles? Complementary angle means two angles whose addition or sum is 90 degree, then the two angles are known as complementary angles. That means if two angles are given and if their sum is 90 degree, then the two angles are complementary angles. So here we have to find a pair of complementary angles. First of all, see, angle RPQ, this whole angle is of 90 degree because ray PQ and ray PR are perpendicular to each other. So by angle addition property, here angle RPQ is made up of this sum of these two angles. First one, angle RPB plus angle BPQ. So angle RPQ is made up of sum of two angles, angle RPB and angle BPQ. Here by angle addition property, angle RPQ is equal to angle RPB plus angle BPQ. So we know that the measure of angle RPQ is 90 degree. Therefore angle RPB plus angle BPQ is equal to what? 90 degree. So these two angles having addition as 90 degree. Therefore these two angles are complementary angles. So angle RPB and angle BPQ are pair of complementary angles. One more pair is there. Also angle APB is equal to 90 degree. See, angle APB is equal to 90 degree because ray PB is perpendicular to ray PA. So measure of angle APB is 90 degree. Now this angle APB is made up of addition of two angles, angle APR and RPB. So by angle addition property, angle APB is equal to angle APR plus angle RPB. So angle APR plus angle RPB is equal to angle APB, and we know that angle APB is 90 degree. So here angle APR plus angle RPB is equal to 90 degree. Here two angles having sum 90 degree, therefore they are complementary angles. So angle APR plus angle RPB are pair of complementary angles. Question second, a pair of supplementary angles. Two angles whose addition is 180 degree, then the two angles are known as supplementary angles. So here angle APB and angle RPQ are 90 degree. Angle APB and angle RPQ both are of 90 degree. Therefore angle APB plus angle RPQ is equal to, if we are adding these two angles, then 90 plus 90 is equal to what? 180 degree. Then we are having the sum of these two angles as 180 degree. Therefore angle APB and angle RPQ Q are a pair of supplementary angles. Sub-question third. A pair of congruent angles. Here we have to find a pair of congruent angles. Congruent angles means whose measures are equal. So first, angle APB is equal to angle RPQ because both of having measure 90 degree, therefore they are equal in measure, so they are congruent. Angle APB congruent with angle RPQ, therefore angle APB and angle RPQ are a pair of congruent angle. It is the first pair. Now for second pair, by angle addition property which we used in sub-question first, we have angle RPQ is equal to angle RPB plus angle BPQ. See, angle RPQ is equal to angle RPB plus angle BPQ. It is by angle addition property. And angle APB is equal to angle APR plus angle RPB. Angle APB is equal to angle APR plus angle RPB. So from first, here angle APB is equal to angle RPQ. It is the first equation. So from first, angle APB is equal to angle RPQ. Here angle APB is written as by angle addition theorem as angle APR plus angle RPB, and angle RPQ is written as angle RPB plus angle BPQ. So next step, here angle APR plus angle RPB is equal to angle RPB plus angle BPQ. So here RPB on left side and also on right side, so cut it, neglect it. Therefore angle APR is equal to angle BPQ. Both are equal in measure, so they are congruent. Therefore angle APR is congruent with angle BPQ. Therefore angle APR and angle BPQ are a pair of congruent angles. Example third. Prove that if a line is perpendicular to one of the two parallel lines, then it is perpendicular to the other line also. Here two lines are parallel and a line is perpendicular to one of the two parallel lines. That means, see, here two lines are parallel, line AB and line CD are parallel, and line EF is perpendicular to AB. Then here we have to prove that line EF is also perpendicular to line CD. So write down, given line AB parallel to line CD and line EF intersect them at point P and point Q respectively. Line EF perpendicular to line AB. Line EF is perpendicular to AB. So they forming angle of 90 degree because EF is perpendicular to AB. And we have to prove that EF is perpendicular to CD. Line EF is perpendicular to line CD. Now proof. Line EF perpendicular to line AB. It is given. If line EF is perpendicular to AB, then angle EPB is of 90 degree. Therefore angle EPB is equal to 90 degree. Give it as equation number first. Here line AB and line CD are parallel to each other and line EF is their transversal. So angle EPB and angle PQD, these two angles are corresponding angles. See, angle EPB and angle PQD, these two angles are corresponding angles because line AB and line CD are parallel and line EF is their transversal. Then the angle EFB and angle PQD both are corresponding angles, and we know that if two lines are parallel and transversal intersect them, then the corresponding angles formed due to the transversal are equal or congruent. Therefore angle EPB is equal to angle PQD. Angle EPB is equal to angle PQD, and reason is corresponding angles. So from first, measure of angle EPB is 90 degree, then angle EPB is equal to angle PQD is equal to also 90 degree. Therefore we are having angle PQD as 90 degree. If the measure of angle PQD is 90 degree, it means this line EF is perpendicular to line CD. Therefore line EF is perpendicular to line CD. Hence prove